As I've said before, my first advice as a lawyer to all possible clients: don't do criming on tape.
Could a single legal dispute unravel the glossy facade of one of Hollywood's most beloved couples? Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds, long hailed as the charismatic golden pair, suddenly find themselves at the center of chaotic rumors, leaked recordings, and a growing legal storm. Meanwhile, Justin Baldoni, once their co-star on It Ends With Us, is emerging as a focal point of shocking accusations and alleged backroom scheming.
I defend Justin Baldoni in this lawsuit with Blake Lively because I think she's horrible and she's made up this whole thing because she tried to steal his movie.
Some say the entire fiasco might be a carefully orchestrated smear campaign. Others are convinced it's the unfortunate truth coming to light. In a world where image is everything, one question stands out. Did Hollywood's brightest power couple go too far to protect their kingdom? Not long ago, Blake Lively faced a bizarre social media plunge, losing nearly 900,000 followers in record time. Online chatter proposed that it was all part of a bot-driven retaliation campaign.
Seems to me, initially I felt quite sorry for Blake Lively, then I've been reading all the messages between them all, and it just seems like a pair of absolute weapons-grade narcissists.
Yet observers quickly noted a glaring inconsistency. Bot farms typically don't cause mass unfollows. They inflate numbers or spam negative comments, but they rarely make people actively click unfollow. Even more intriguing, Justin Baldoni experienced a remarkable surge of over 230,000 new followers around the same period. The discrepancy left many fans scratching their heads. Why was Lively hemorrhaging real followers, while Baldoni's numbers soared?
He told us that Justin Baldoni claims she tried to take over his movie because she has a history of saying, "I want all the roles for me and only me."
If someone had unleashed bots, wouldn't they be boosting both accounts or systematically attacking them? After all, one theory suggests that a well-funded smear campaign might involve armies of fake accounts fanning the flames around controversies. But does any of it explain the massive, genuine exodus from Lively's page? Adding fuel to the fire are whispers of unsettled audiences who've grown wary of Lively's brand. Rumors of on-set clashes and legal spats have circulated for months, planting doubt in followers' minds.
Ryan Reynolds, how's it going?
Great. Why? What have you heard?
The result? A drastic real-world backlash that no amount of digital wizardry could stage. Behind every sudden scandal, there's often a crack that started it all. In this case, many point to the behind-the-scenes drama that supposedly began during the filming of It Ends With Us, where Lively starred opposite Justin Baldoni. Whispers claim that Lively wasn't exactly thrilled about certain production decisions. Over time, these tensions escalated, culminating in legal threats, explosive rumors of forced removals from projects, and allegations that the power couple wanted Baldoni out of Hollywood entirely.
And that's why I want to personally extend my gratitude to Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively.
Meanwhile, new controversies swirled around Ryan Reynolds himself when old talk show clips resurfaced. In one particularly uncomfortable segment, Reynolds joked about intimate scenes and personal boundaries in a way that many found cringeworthy or tone-deaf. Social media critics used this footage to question the comedic actor's moral compass. Was it all in good fun, or did it point to deeper issues about how he treats co-stars?
I know some people like this movie. Some people are stupid.
As this footage gained traction online, eyebrows were raised. Could the couple's squeaky clean image be more performance than reality? Fans who once viewed Lively and Reynolds as relatable sweethearts began voicing skepticism, especially as more accusations trickled out. But that was only the beginning.
They're done, and it's no wonder everyone avoided them like the plague.
Ari Emanuel, Hollywood power broker, CEO of WME, and agent to some of the biggest names in entertainment, sauntered into the spotlight with an offhanded jab at Justin Baldoni, calling him Justin Balone during a conversation on the Freakonomics podcast. While name slips happen all the time, rumors flew that Emanuel was intentionally undermining Baldoni, presumably to side with Lively and Reynolds. Things got murkier when the Freakonomics episode featuring Emanuel mysteriously vanished from both audio and video platforms, an unprecedented occurrence in the podcast's history.
Words coming in from the celebrities at the Saturday Night Live 50th anniversary, asking why Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds were even there.
Some blamed a technical glitch, while conspiracy theorists claimed the episode was deliberately scrubbed. Adding layers of intrigue, journalists came forward alleging that Emanuel admitted he'd fired Baldoni under direct pressure from Reynolds and Lively, and that this was the precise conversation the podcast tried to bury. Could a handful of quick-witted Hollywood insiders really cover up an entire interview? Or was this fiasco pure happenstance? Whichever side you believe, the missing episode only fanned the flames of suspicion.
For those who are not in the Hollywood world, what is wrong with her taking over the film?
I've never seen it before in my 30-plus year career in Hollywood.
Just as fans were grappling with the lost interview, another bizarre development reared its head. A suspiciouschange.org's petition appeared, demanding that Ryan Reynolds be kicked out of SAG-AFTRA and the Producers Guild of America. The petition was signed by someone using a fictional name from the Netflix series You, leading many to speculate it was a prank or a smear tactic. Some even suggested that Reynolds or someone in his circle might have orchestrated the petition as a stunt, though there's zero concrete proof tying him to it.
If you knew me in person longer, you'd have a sense of how flirty and yummy the ball busting would play. It's my love language.
Not to be outdone, Lively's legal team took drastic steps to strengthen her position in a lawsuit apparently centered around alleged sabotage by Baldoni. She demanded 2.5 years' worth of Baldoni's phone records, emails, and personal data. But the judge slammed the door on this request, reminding everyone that Blake Lively is not a government agency with unlimited power to seize private communications.
Blake Lively did not even read the book that the movie was based on.
Correct.
And we're not talking War and Peace. Ixnayed all of the wardrobe choices.
Baldoni's attorney hammered home that the timeline in Lively's claims didn't justify such a sweeping data grab. The result? A conspicuous legal defeat that turned public curiosity into outright skepticism about Lively's approach. With each legal volley, the battle grew uglier. Was Lively reaching for any possible shred of evidence to corner Baldoni, or was she desperately flailing to back up accusations that lacked substance? Then, the biggest bombshell yet. A flood of leaked emails hinted that Lively and Reynolds had pressured top WME executives to blacklist Baldoni from future projects.
That Justin Baldoni, ultimately, by the time they got to the premiere, was mandated by Blake Lively to spend the night in the basement.
One message allegedly read, "He's done. They want him out permanently." If accurate, it's the smoking gun that suggests Hollywood's favorite couple was actively waging a campaign to bury Baldoni's career. Another leak recounted that Reynolds himself demanded a major deal be stripped from Baldoni months before any public dispute made headlines. Word spread fast, and Hollywood insiders began to watch the drama like hawks. Former co-stars, production staff, and even talk show hosts started sharing unflattering anecdotes about Lively, some calling her rude or dismissive on set. Though unverified, these accounts hinted that the actress's behind-the-scenes demeanor was far from the charming persona she displays on talk shows and red carpets.
Of what happens when you totally emasculate a man. And then she continued. You know, she took that stiletto and stuck it in his heart when he was down there self-flagellating, being so sorry for anything having to do with his testosterone.
As questions mounted, so did the rift among entertainment power players. A-listers who once hailed the couple's philanthropic work and comedic banter started distancing themselves. Studios reconsidered the risk of partnering with Lively and Reynolds if they truly were embroiled in malicious blacklisting. Just when the scandal seemed to have peaked, a whistleblower from inside WME jolted the narrative once again. This anonymous source alleged that crucial internal emails and memos, proof of a coordinated effort to marginalize Baldoni, were deliberately purged from the agency's databases.
Whose side are you on?
Well, Baldoni looks like, what's the word? He's got like a...
Maybe come over and make a play.
That could fuck a teacher. So he's got that in his head.
Even more astonishing, hush-hush rumors claim the data may still exist on an offshore server. Industry gossip says a private investigator has jumped into the fray, attempting to restore these lost files and uncover evidence of secret deals, collusion, or tampering. If such proof emerges, it could trigger a legal meltdown for everyone involved. Imagine a scenario where Lively as Reynolds and their top-level allies at WME face subpoenas or, worse, allegations of destroying evidence. Nothing cuts through a PR shield like the suggestion of a deliberate cover-up.
Leave the White House, then he appeared on Fox News and said he thinks he can still salvage his relationship with President Trump, which is like Justin Baldoni saying, "I'd love to work with Blake again."
Fans started using the hashtag #IJusticeForBaldoni, demanding accountability. For a public that loves to see the mighty fall, these revelations were catnip. For Lively and Reynolds, however, it signaled that their once impenetrable fortress was at risk of crumbling. With the public tuned into every detail, even older controversies began to resurface. People dug up a past moment where Ryan Reynolds jokingly described an overly candid scene with a co-star on set. Some felt it indicated a pattern of disregard for professional boundaries.
That shouldn't be happening, by the way.
I was like, hey, and I just gave her a big hug, and I think I scared her.
My nose is so big.
It was a whole big thing.
Others shrugged it off as nothing more than comedic exaggeration. Still, in the era of social media, jokes don't age well when audiences are looking to confirm a certain narrative. Reports also emerged of Lively demanding personal security on set, with a guard escorting her even for short walks between locations. While that might be standard practice for high-profile celebrities, critics interpret it as a symptom of paranoia or a desire to isolate from the rest of the cast and crew. Another source insisted Lively was all business, refusing any personal interactions and communicating only through handlers. Meanwhile, the rumor mill churns. Did these self-protective measures stem from genuine safety concerns or a diva-like approach to stardom? The deeper fans dug, the more they wondered if the cheerful, self-deprecating social media banter the couple is famous for masked a colder reality. As the mounting allegations reached a fever pitch, something unexpected happened. The tide of public opinion began to shift. Fans who once adored the witty couple started raising eyebrows at the constant swirl of allegations. Where there's smoke, is there truly fire? Or are these just well-circulated rumors feeding off each other?
I think everybody in this room, no matter whose side you're on, we can all agree to accept that there's probably not going to be a sequel. It ends with us, guys.
On Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, new hashtags emerged in support of Baldoni, urging a re-examination of events. Influential media figures called for an investigation into how people of power can manipulate agencies to stifle competition or quiet those who question them. Even those loyal to Lively and Reynolds began acknowledging the possibility that the duo had taken extreme measures behind the scenes. It's a far cry from the comedic exchanges and philanthropic posts that previously endeared the couple to millions. Their silence on all the swirling rumors is now seen by some as calculated, while others view it as a sign of guilt or fear. The question remains, can a brand so firmly built on humor, approachability, and romance recover from widespread suspicion about unethical industry tactics? From massive follower drops and cryptic podcast disappearances to alleged blacklisting and evidence tampering, this once private dispute between co-stars has morphed into a multi-layered Hollywood saga.
The Blake Lively-Justin Baldoni legal battle took a turn Tuesday night when Lively filed an amended complaint alleging that two other actresses on the set of the film are prepared to testify their own uncomfortable experiences on set.
The illusions of stardom are dissolving as fans scrutinize every rumored leak and every suspicious move. For Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds, who soared to the top on the wings of public adoration, the stakes have never been higher. Are they orchestrating a ruthless takedown, or are they the real victims of a cunning smear campaign? With each passing day, new revelations emerge. Whistleblowers keep coming forward, legal strategies shift, and the unpredictability of social media shapes the battlefield. If Lively and Reynolds continue to remain silent, the rumors risk crystallizing into widespread truth, whether substantiated or not. And if Justin Baldoni decides to speak out with his own trove of documents or insider accounts, the entire narrative could invert in an instant. One thing is sure, the Hollywood power game is more savage than fans ever imagined. Alliances can crumble, star images can be tarnished, and carefully crafted reputations can topple under the weight of leaked documents and personal testimonies.
They would have won against him, a guy whose dream was to be a Hollywood actor, producer, director. They could have crushed his career if they would have won.
So stay alert, keep scrolling, and watch closely, because in the entertainment capital of the world, the truth has a way of surfacing when you least expect it. Like this video? Hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and ring the notification bell to keep up with every new twist in this tangled Hollywood drama. The next revelation might just redefine everything we think we know about Tinseltown's most charismatic duo.